I am Prince Adonijah, prince from Israel, son of King David. I will be the next king. My king soon pass away.
But King David about his son Adonijah, according to the Bible, 1 King chapter 1 verse 6, his father had never rebuked him by asking, "Why do you behave as you do?" He was also very handsome, and was born next after Absalom. Before we continue the story, please click the like button to help us, and click subscribe for more video like this, and click the bell button for notification.
Dear friends, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video. And did you know that God spoke about this too? Before it happened, Solomon was in the palace, probably thinking about what he'd do when he became king. But God spoke to him through the prophet Nathan. "See, I'm going to make you king over Israel. You're going to build me a temple, and I will establish your dynasty forever. I will be your father, and you can call me my father." That sounds like a promise, but God said it was conditional. "If you walk in my ways and keep my laws and my commands, as David your father did, I will establish your dynasty as you have promised. I will build your line in Israel, and I will make it last as many years as the days of God." So if Solomon wanted to be king, he had to follow God's laws and keep his promises. Meanwhile, Adonijah was busy making moves. As David grew older and weaker, Adonijah thought it was his time to take the throne. But he didn't have his father's blessing, nor God's, and everyone knew it. No one dared to speak against him, though, because Adonijah was so powerful. But God wasn't done with David yet. One day, while Adonijah was having a celebration, God spoke to David, "Go and anoint him." So David got up, took some oil, went to Solomon, who was still a young man, and poured the oil on his head. At that moment, Solomon became the chosen king, the one whom God had picked and set apart for his service. Adonijah thought he was going to be king, but he didn't count on God's plan. He didn't seek God's favor or his father's blessing. And in the end, he lost everything. Solomon became king after Adonijah. And you know what? He built the temple just like God had promised. But that's a story for another time, because every king needs wisdom from God to rule his people. Every leader needs God's guidance to make the right decisions. Now, Bathsheba acted quickly. With wisdom and urgency, she entered the king's chamber. She reminded David of his vow. "Did you not swear to me, my lord, that Solomon your son shall reign after you?" Then came Nathan, bearing good news and a warning. Adonijah had gone too far. He had proclaimed himself king and had supporters in the royal court. But David was still the rightful king. If he wished, he could muster an army and crush Adonijah's rebellion. David was weak and sick with worry, but his spirit stirred within him. He rose to action. He summoned Zadok, the priest, Nathan the prophet, and Benaiah, the loyal captain of the guard. "Take Solomon, my son," David commanded. "Place him on my mule and anoint him king over Israel and Judah at Gibeon." And so they did. With trumpet blasts and shouts of joy, the people hailed, "Long live King Solomon." The earth shook with their celebration. Meanwhile, Adonijah was feasting in his house with his supporters, celebrating what he thought was his coronation. But when the sound of rejoicing reached their ears, fear filled the room. Jonathan, the son of Abiathar, rushed in with news. "David has made Solomon king." The joy drained from Adonijah's face. Panic spread among his guests. The feast ended abruptly as everyone fled. Adonijah himself ran to the altar and clung to its horns. He begged, "Let King Solomon swear he will not put his servant to death." Solomon, wise beyond his years, spared him. "If he proves himself worthy," Solomon declared, "not a hair of his head shall fall to the ground. But if wickedness is found in him, he shall die." Adonijah was brought before the new king, humbled, afraid, and no longer the prince who thought he could steal a crown. He bowed before Solomon, and Solomon sent him home in peace, for now. Friends, David's dream was about to come true, yet there was still danger ahead. Will Solomon prove to be the wise and compassionate king that his father David had been? Will Israel enter a golden age of peace and prosperity under his rule? Or will Solomon follow his heart and turn away from the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Find out next time on the channel. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when new videos are uploaded. Also, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Thanks for watching.